Yes! Ha-ha! Yes! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Yeah!
Ah! Ah! Woo! Ah!
Yeah! How do you feel? Can you move? Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect yourself. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place, yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you. You must escape from this cell, take up arms, and protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titanborn.
Whoa there! Are you all right? The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way. Let's keep moving.
Keep moving.
Let's
More
go.
guards are on the way.
Let's keep moving. Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. This place is an abomination. You can almost feel the hatred emanating from every rock. A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris. What? Who told you to find me? The Prophet. He spoke to you? What did he say? Ha. That sounds like the Prophet, all right. He's a prisoner here, too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me. Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here. These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels. I'm sure you do, and I'll answer them as best I can. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead. I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of Oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself. A man named Manamarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me. No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you. He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future. We should keep moving. Well played, friend. Arce's beer, you are good in a fight.
A god of brutality knows of your escape.
The god of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him.
Jag får dricka lite öl. Ja? Ja.
Try to be inconspicuous. Just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell. What was your name again? Target practice?
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. That probably means it's a death trap. You better be careful. The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here. Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers! Who got that one to fight? The god of self-punishment? Might have been a fair fight, if there were 3 of you. This is the part where you bleed to death. The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Moloch Baal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it. Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring! There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will protect you. A moment, Vestige. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! The vestige awakens once again. Come here. We must speak. As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city near the sea, in a land of eternal spring. The air smells of the ocean and of markets and gardens. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
You there, wet one. This one needs to speak to you. Welcome to Canarthy's Roost, friend. The hurricane must have been very disorienting. So many injured, confused. Keep your voice down. Try not to draw attention. Razumdar is here on a mission of some delicacy. You are just what the Bandari ordered. Between your hands and Raz's good looks, we are certain to see this through. First, a question. Where did you come from? A Daedric prince, you say? Raz has a nose for lies, but you seem clean as an ocean breeze. If anyone else asks you, where will you say you came from? Yes, lie with confidence. A straight face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in, you understand? You should not. You should trust your instincts. Leave if you wish. No one will stop you. Or, come with Raz and do what you can to help us recover. In the process, grow your stature and wealth. It is entirely up to you. Because you are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders. Now come, let us try to fit in. Commander Karen, the moment? This recruit survived the shipwreck without injuries. You mentioned something about the shattered shoals, yes?
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west, but we've had few survivors trickle in from that direction.
We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island. Of course, you should assist any shipwreck survivors you find. We must each do our part. Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Eelsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Eelsil is this way. Eelsil, this recruit wishes to speak with you.
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something? Yes, the Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers. As you can see, its supply of water appears endless. What do you mean, pirates? In an ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp. I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things. Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Canarthy's Roost. Oh, and they have a thing for snakes. But I'm sure we both have more important matters to attend. If you'd excuse me? We should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the statues north of camp. There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away. But as this one said, there are opportunities here for people that fall from the sky. Eelsil is most impressed with his newest bauble. But the undead are a threat to all of Canarthy's Roost. If you want to, you could search the Temple of the Morning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Then the locals should see we came here as allies, not conquerors.
Karaneth told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Kenarthi's roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast, as the commander said. Prove yourself to the soldiers. Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Mistral, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there, after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Come no closer. Heed my words. You endanger more than your life should you approach. A foolish spirit. My ambition brought me low, but I won't allow it to happen to another. The book before you bears a terrible curse, as do 2 others. You can hear it call to you, yes? But how? Are you strong enough to resist their call? Could you bring them to the shrine and finish what I did not? Heed my words. The forbidden knowledge within those books isn't for this world. They must be destroyed. The curse upon each tome is designed to feed souls to oblivion. But if you are able to resist their pull, you can collect the tomes and bring them to the shrine for their destruction. On the shores of Kenarthi's Roost, beyond the town of Mistral, it is lit by an ever-burning flame. Should you collect all the tomes, bring them to the shrine without delay. No matter how strong you believe you are, I fear the tomes are stronger. At last, this book had best be worth the price. What is that? Wait! I only wanted to make something beautiful.
anyone comes up from Eagle Strand, send them to the Commodore.
Save me from that criminal!
All this wasted effort.
blasted creatures get into everything. First the hurricane, then rats from the sea. What next, flying mud crabs? Surrender's mercy, we need more time before the inspection. Dominion inspectors. Headwoman Harani requested their aid to stop smugglers. We're honest farmers with good customers. Our moon sugar is used to spice food, not to brew skooma. When the inspectors learn we can't protect our fields, we're finished. Hairy, squirmy, squeaky little rats. They've infested the plantation since the storm. The inspectors will ask, if we can't protect our fields from those dung-dropping sugar eaters, how can we protect them from skooma-brewing thieves? Find out why Cindertail's Sench tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies with rat. Does one expect to keep his job if the inspectors find vermin in our fields? At best, the inspectors will recommend our moon sugar be confiscated. To the east, the plantation burns. Was it due to the inspector's recommendations? Who can say? Either way, Mistral will weep for our passing. With laughing moons gone, skooma will flow through the streets. When moon sugar runs dry, people turn to smugglers. With smugglers comes skooma. But the inspectors aren't from here. If we tell them, they will not listen. Find out why Cindertail's Sench tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies with rat. Does one expect to keep his job if the inspectors find vermin in our fields?
Want to buy a carpet? How about 3? They aren't good for much else. Yes, Afe, even you. Do not eat the rats, this one says. Do they listen? No! Stupid Sench. Lazy Sench. Not with sugar bellies. These useless Sench could only kill a rat if they fell upon it. From a great height. Go inside, lock the doors, wait until they leave? No. Let this one think. Without Sench hunters, what could... Thunderbugs? No. It would never work. Thunderbugs nest nearby. They defend their delicious eggs from anyone who'd make a meal of them, yes? If you grabbed an armload of eggs... Undoubtedly. But they'd hesitate to harm the eggs once you possess them. Smash an egg into each rat nest, and the Thunderbug's electric frenzy kills the rats before the inspectors arrive. You're sturdy, yes? A little shot won't stop you. Wonderful! Save some eggs for Cindertail, yes? They are so very tasty. Greetings, my good friend. An excellent selection. Select your rewards, my friend. Aha. Your rewards are ready. Perseverance is a virtue, my friend. Make a selection to reveal your rewards. A favorable selection. You will need to purchase a crate from the store to continue, my friend. There are many spectacular. Until next time.
There's no question, Durandara. Your specialists certainly showed the vermin their place.
Of course, Inspector. We could expect nothing less of our specialists.
Halderil, make a note. Unorthodox methods, but vermin-free.
Sir.
Clever luring thunderbugs out of their mounds like that. A scheme worthy of Bandar himself. They're all gone then? Excellent. Our gracious Inspector has been most patient with us. Perhaps witnessing your ingenuity will affect his findings. Joan and Joe dance kindly with you, Walker. Whatever the findings of our esteemed Inspector, we are in your debt. Will you be staying with us long, Inspector?
As long as necessary. One can only tolerate so much fresh air.
Truly. Then we'll endeavor to make your stay comfortable.
Don't fret over much. If my duty requires it, I can tolerate such rustic accommodations.
How was your voyage to our island? You arrived before the great storm, yes?
Yes. We arrived in Mistral before it struck. I understand the rest of the fleet was not so lucky.
My condolences, Inspector. Canarthi's price is not always so high. We can only hope she'll return some of those she has taken.
This is never going to end, is it?
Don't believe her lies.
Whew! Harder than expected. Let's see if it was worth it.
Now you die.
Not now, not ever.
Knowledge is power.
Finally, Beza Joe will find this fabled brush. What? What is this? Please, no. This one will stop looking.
Pain lies ahead. Turn back, Master. This is not the place for us.
This one does not understand. This shrine is supposed to be lit with an ever-burning flame.
Perhaps Shehiradaro has thrown good money after bad. A simple Khajiit, doing what she can to survive. Sehirodoro came to this shrine for guidance. It said the flame gives visions to those who seek it. Answers to unasked questions. Mysteries defined by the stars themselves. And if Sehirodoro makes some gold along the way, all the better. This shrine is key to all of these things. It's a shrine to Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Knowledge. They say if you stare into the fire, all will be revealed. But without the ever-burning flame, there is no way to find the lost books. Tomes, lost to the ages. They're full of secrets from an earlier time. A connection to our past, and a bridge to our future. It doesn't matter what lies the spirit told. Sehiradaro will find those books. While searching for the shrine, a spirit appeared to me and warned me away. Don't you see? Hermaeus Mora rewards the pursuit of knowledge. The spirit is a test to keep lazy seekers away. That's her. It's the lying spirit.
Don't listen to these fools' words. The forbidden tomes must be destroyed. Place them in the shrine's flame, quickly! What? That isn't possible. No matter. I'll rekindle the shrine's fire with my own essence, but you must promise to destroy them. You saw what happens to those who possess the tomes. Then that is a blessing. Once the books begin calling to you, there is little time before they ensnare you completely. Burn the books. Don't let their burden destroy you.
You have the books? Then luck truly favors my path. Do not listen to the lying spirit. This knowledge should be preserved by one who knows how. By this, I mean Sehiradaro knows. This one knows the proper care and handling of old texts, also the importance of trade. To you, these books are useless things, but to me, they have value. Hand Sehiradaro the books in return for value. Just think, no more spirit to natter at you. You have the books? Then luck truly favors my path.
No! The flames burn us! It hurts! It hurts!
You've done it. The tomes are gone. I can't hear them anymore. I'm certain. But no one else shall fall into their trap. You managed what I could not. But it is done, which is all that matters.
This one wishes you hadn't destroyed the books. But the shrine may yet reveal its secrets. First is first. Determine how to rekindle the flame.
Kenarthi's roost and the Dominion. Together, we'll achieve unity. The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join. Joining the Dominion isn't about what is taken from you, but what we gain from each other.
You weren't there. You would have fled too if you'd seen what they asked us to do.
Both of you calm down. Glowlord, do they?
I don't know. Sometimes. They have a lot of gold. When they hire mercenaries, it's to fight someone they can't be bothered with or to chop an enemy down to size. If there's anything left, you're paid well. There isn't.
You're here. Good, good. Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistrel's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in the tall grass. Mistrel is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly. Kenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him, give him this token. He'll know you are a friend. Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here.
Only the finest wares here.
This one can sell you a bag to store anything.
Get them while they're hot. New weapons and armor for you. Ask Ladralas about his private fittings.
Without a well-crafted, carefully maintained weapon, you can end up as a meal for some wild animal. Or worse. All sorts of dangerous things out there, my friend.
6. A good haul.
Ah, our friends. They must have recovered from the storm, yes?
Without a
It had to happen sooner or later. The crossed tree never falls, or so they say. Still, all these soldiers mucking about, it makes me nervous.
You worry for nothing, little one. Their roots have grown for many years. It will take
Is
more
the
than
Sylvanar
anything else
blind?
to tear them up.
Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike. We should have cleansed this place of Malmer scum the moment we arrived.
Dog!
Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Malmer? Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats. Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Carnathi's roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral? Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maormer have a treaty with Carnathi's roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy. Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani? Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand. And I told him the mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island. Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Kanathi's Roost for generations. And this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters. By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price. We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf-rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly. I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanathi's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty. It's a name, a title, and our holy city. Quite an honor to carry around such an important word, and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose.
A brief rest, that's all I ask.
Your father, he will not miss you?
No. All that Long Whisker cares about is sheep. Where are they grazing, young? What did you feed them? Where did the little one wander off to? It's a wonder his fur is not fluffed and coiled.
But still, he provides for you, no? And your mother, before she...
Yes. Yes, he is owed for that. If not for him, not in that. We will not be so happy as we have come to be.
He will live with us then, once we are wed?
If your parents will have it. This one will not stand in the way.
There's always more to do.
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend? Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious. A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtlety is rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out. Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you. The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
Dahara would not let it tear the flesh from your bones. Marvel at its slavering maw. As part of the Dominion, you will gain security.
It would be good to leave this forsaken rock. How do the Catmen stand being so still all the time? Watch your step, Groundwalker.
Off limits. You aren't getting through. Are you lost? Ambassador Ulendil's quarters aren't open for visitors. None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either. Are you lost? Ambassador Ulendil's quarters aren't open for visitors. What? Give it here! She wants to meet me? Now? Out of my way!
Another one!
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others. The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next. The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach. At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Malmer's side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulandale, though that would be funny.
My prices can't be beat.
The Sylvanar's inside resting. You have 5 minutes. Time for you to leave. No! No! You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me! Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved. None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tale until she does. Now go! Go!
Be disgusted by its cold, oozing nose.
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty. Dead? But he was just here. What happened? How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature? My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None sets sail until his killer is brought to justice. Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you. On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice-Reeve.
Outrageous! More Dominion treachery. I will conduct my own investigation.
No sea rat will show me up. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
Daggerfall, packs of these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary.
Perfect. As good a place as any. If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
What is it?
Rather busy right now.
Get off my ship before I throw you off! And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off! Why didn't you say so? You're a deputy of the guard? The same guard whose authority ends where my ship begins? On the dock or in the water, your choice. On your way. And don't bother my sailors. They know I'll turn their hides into sailcloth if I catch them shirking. Get off my ship before I throw you off! And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off! Well, that's a serving wench. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keel-haul you myself.
Don't cause trouble.
Another one?
Don't cause trouble.
Too much to do and too little time. I wasn't always a beggar.
I forgot. They mix brews with moon sugar here.
Yes, and in most Khajiit ports. Now, let's think of a way.
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, you have that spring in your stride again. What have you learned? The Maumar planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no. This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Kenarthi herself is at our backs.
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart. Now, what have you found? No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city. You're blind to it, easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Your chance for untold prosperity comes with Dominion rule.
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me. I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood elf and his mate. I followed his orders. Ulandil, he said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed.
I've heard enough.
His orders. Had to follow his orders.
There. You did what you had to. As did I.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat. My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ. Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us. You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't she? I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the Mauma people. The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according to our treaty. The Tempest is coming. You cannot stop it.
Sea rat coward! I'll have your head for this!
I have his scent, and soon, his heart. Stop! All of you! This madness ends now! This is madness. There has been enough death in this city. This does not excuse mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal. We must learn what the Maomer plan for Canarthi's roost. I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I must apologize to Vicereeve Peladil. Whatever the Dominion needs, we will provide.
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter. I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Marama is dead. Leave me to my work.
Mercy. Please. Mercy. Save me from this mad woman. I do. By all the gods, I do.
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter. I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Marama is dead. Leave me to my work. Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway?
You dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin. I'll smash your teeth to powder and choke you with the dust. You're right. Curse your bones, you're right. Take them away before I lose myself.
Keep her away from me!
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will keep him from proper justice. I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil what he meant about the Tempest. After what that Green Lady did to him, it is difficult for him to focus. But what he did say isn't good at all. The Maomr have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force. With the Dominion's help, perhaps we can fortify the town. That alone may save many lives. I signed a new treaty moments ago. Vicereeve Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island. It's a new beginning for Canarthi's Roost. We will prosper or fall together.
Hey, slow pause. Move with purpose, slow paws. Only the fleet of foot survive. The Maomr attacked Cat's-Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karenith holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Maomr before they push into Mistral. Zairi will find more to help. Be swift, slow paws. Done here.
Anything you can give.
You there. The Maomr attacked Cat's-Eye Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able body for the rescue effort. Huh! A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Maomr. I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
Snakes! Giant snakes coming from the sea!
Those Maomr pirates came from the water. They're all over Cat's-Eye Key. Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran. No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. The Marine by the gate to Cat's-Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
We can't let those Marama pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families. I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance. No. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Give those pirate cowards a trouncing! I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea viper shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care. You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack. I sent my squad to scout Cat's Eye Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can poke around until we figure out what needs chopping. I'll hold the gate, if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you. Then let's fillet these fish elf bastards.
I'm free.
A ringing head is bad, but when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes? I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy. Sea vipers, Maorma pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. Hit my head, you see. Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapsed the cave entrance. Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. Lucky me. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. He stuffed this paper in my hands and walked off. Here, maybe you can make sense of it. What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves. I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
These totems seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I can... Excuse me, do you mind? Indeed. I suppose that's optimal. These sea viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Kanathi's roost? That's nothing compared to their current efforts. You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it, like water through a funnel. Exactly the right question. It seems the sea vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Approach an active storm totem, hold forth the lodestone, and harmlessly siphon the energy away. You should see for yourself. Completely. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's not as though the storm totem's energies will cascade throughout your body until you're nothing but a lifeless, smoking husk. But do avoid standing in the puddles, would you? Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you. Not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems before... Well, best not to worry about that. No, I really shouldn't worry you. I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of energy very quickly. And, well, to release it, just as quickly. Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the Sea Viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? The only certainty is the lack of time. You should hurry.
The wizard seems
done for.
This is Ilsil, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Psijic projection near the tunnel exit. I know how to stop the Malma. I know what they're planning. Through my Psijic projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm Slave. The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Kanathi's roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the Thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace of the town. Ha! There's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Storm Slave, but the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes? It will shed its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Kanathi's roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Storm Slave when this happens. Perhaps keeping solid rock between it and yourself? You'll have no trouble. But in the event you do, I've opened a portal at a distance of 1 league from Kanathi's roost. There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every confidence.